Hey folks, so I did a little bit of recording today, nothing spectacular. Somebody wanted to see what a goose egg cooked next to a guinea egg look like, a guinea fowl egg. So I got my first guinea fowl egg today, folks, so that was going to my friend Ashley, but then I dropped it. So I started the rocket stove up and I cooked those 2 eggs and I ate them. I'm not a fan of goose eggs, but if I'm going to cook it, I'm going to eat it. We don't waste. So I am just getting home and I'm not in my regular attire. My hair is not up, but usually you'll see my hair up in a bandana or a winter hat or whatnot, and a t-shirt or my barn jacket, one of my barn jackets or whatever. But this shirt here is quite a bit big for me, but I like it. It was given to me by my Aunt Ann, and a lady she knows made this, so I wear it with pride. And the company I work for, this is basically their colors, so it all works. It all works. I get a lot of compliments. I don't know if they're just being kind or if they actually like it. I don't know. But it is a little big, a little baggy, but it's really comfortable when it's hot out. So, don't mind the peepers. They're just starting up. Now, earlier I posted a really short video of a discovery that I found in the duck coop. My breeder, Daisy May, she usually gives me 4 batches of babies every year, which is a lot for Maine. But she's a good mama, and she snuck back way back in the corner, which I did not think she could get to. But what she had done is I just leaned a board up there and I kind of braced it because it's a really hard place to get to. Well, she knocked that down, and in order for me to see that, I have to lay on the coop floor, folks. Yeah, no. So when I discovered, because she's been acting broody, she has been acting broody. So I cleaned that part of the coop out and laid some shavings down, and I was in my outside work clothes anyway, so I just crawled in there on top of that new shavings and took a picture and an egg count. So I've got 6 goose eggs on that nest and 15 Muscovy duck eggs, folks. So there's 21 eggs on that nest. So I don't expect that those eggs will amount to anything because since I've had these geese, they have never hatched, and the previous owners have never had baby geese either. So we think he's sterile. So 21 eggs, and she's such a good mama. The reason I penned them up in the coops and the run was so I didn't have babies come off this year, right? So, well, it is what it is, and I didn't have the heart because she's probably been laying on those for at least 2 weeks, So I'm not going to disturb them. I'm going to leave them, and we'll see what happens. I don't expect anything from the goose eggs, but the duck eggs, I expect a lot of them to hatch out, and we'll deal with that. So I kind of like my little ducklings anyway. So, but it is what it is. So I'm going to add next to this video the difference between a guinea egg, and that guinea egg was a regular size guinea egg, folks. They're like a small chicken's egg in size, and they're a little bit pointed. And I cooked that up next to a goose egg for comparison, because somebody asked for that, right? So I did that. So if you want to watch that, you can continue watching. For me, I am going to load this up. And if you're watching it, I've already done that, obviously, right? I don't know. I'm tired, folks. And I've got to get to bed because I'm going to get up at about 1 o'clock to head in to work and try to be there by 2. I make my own hours, but it's nice and quiet at that time of night, so I work best alone and without distraction. So that's a good time for me to go in and do my thing. So anyway, I hope you have a good night. I hope you have a good next week. We had sun today. It was only as high as 48 today, but it felt a lot warmer because the wind was actually warm and the sun was out, folks. So we're so used to it being so cold that when the sun comes out, it feels like we're having a heat wave. So anyway, watch this next video at the end of when I stop yakking. The guinea egg and the goose egg being fried up on the rocket stove. Good night, folks. The geese saw me with something white in my hand, and they thought I had bread. So now they're going to follow me all around the yard. They'll follow me all around the yard until I give them a slice of bread. So I am over here at my rocket stove, and somebody had asked me to compare the eggs that I have. So right here, right here we've got a goose egg. That's a medium goose egg. That's a Muscovy duck egg. That's about a medium. That's a large chicken egg. And I got my very first guinea egg today. So there is a comparison. Guinea egg, chicken egg, duck egg, and goose egg. Now, I was so excited, folks, that I got my first guinea egg that I dropped it. Look at that. Look at that. So that's got to be cooked up. So, yeah, I can't believe I did that, but that's all right. And it didn't land on, just normal gravel. It had to land on a flat rock, right? So it is what it is. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my rocket stove going here and my frying pan, and I think I am going to show you how big the yolk is in a goose egg. Now, with my 7-inch cast iron pan, all 4 of these eggs will not fit. The goose is going to take up just about all of that pan. So we're gonna see what we can do here, okay? Okay, folks, I've got my rocket stove going. I've got a frying pan with some butter in it. And I forgot my salt and pepper, but that's all right. So what we're going to do, I'm not a big fan of goose eggs, but we're going to cook this up. And we save our eggshells. That deters slugs. So let me see if you can see this without me taking that camera off the tripod. See how big that yolk is? It's huge, folks. Now I might be able to move this a little bit closer, and I will put that guinea egg in right next to it. Seems that has to be cooked, right? Now I'll crack this open first, then I'll pop the yolks. Whew, that's hot. And there's, well, you know, it's not going to taste as good if you don't have a shell in there, I guess. There we have it, folks. There is the difference between a goose egg and a guinea egg. The largest egg that I have here and the smallest egg, by far the guinea egg is my absolute favorite to eat. And actually that guinea egg was going to my friend Ashley, but then I dropped it, right? So I gotta pop the yolk. I don't like soft yolks, folks.